So on the topic, I was actually thinking of this recently too, just trying to flip things around and, have things be nice for others and everything. Uh, I'm not gonna like go into detail and pat myself on the back too much, but I was thinking of just, with Valentine's Day, oftentimes for a lot of people, it can be, you just see everybody just with their partners and everything, however long they've been together, just having a good time and everything, being like, oh, we'll do this for each other and we'll do all these special things. A lot of people feel sort of lonely with that. And I mean, it's sort of like, it shouldn't be a big deal. You should be happy for others, but I sort of get it. I mean, actually, I started dating my ex around Valentine's Day, the girl that died. So, like, that's already just like, that's like a whole different sort of like, yeah, that makes it a lot darker. And also, I've been cheated on in a way where it's like this person seemed to really want to rub it in and make me feel like shit. And it was, yeah, really, that made me feel horrible too. There have just been a few things where it's like just really like, just hurts in different ways. So, yeah, but I think, yeah, for like, I made the post last Valentine's Day, just trying to really, with different focuses of the, sometimes Thanksgiving, Christmas, it can be lonely. Different people have these things around different holidays, and when you're, you feel, even though like, you can simultaneously be grateful for everything you have and still be like, well, this doesn't feel good, But yeah, I think I wanna do something to help others on around Valentine's Day, try to save up for stuff and then do that. I just think that that would be cool. Like, just a way, I really, again, I'm not some fucking epic special person. It's just, I like to share different ideas and I'm very flawed. I have so many things about me where it's like, I'm not up to standard and I don't understand how to do things. So, like, when I get the chance, when I, like, have some thought, some idea, I really just try to practice these my own little things. Like, I have my own little tenets or whatever of my own agnostic, spiritual, whatever, and just try, again, just that I don't care how cheesy it is. Again, just how we haven't found other life and how I see this place has gone to shit and we're just like swirling the drain, like humanity and all sorts of species. Like, I want to stand up for everybody. And I think, like, what's more important? I just don't get, like, the nihilistic sort of attitude where it's like, oh, fuck it, uh, nothing matters sort of thing. It's like, we have so much variety in everything. And again, I think with other things, just cause and effect, just having that, being like, well, I've had times where I thought I was going to die. I had times where I tried to die. And so it's like, and then life flashes in front of you, and you're like, holy shit, actually, I think I'm scared to die. And there's so much, like, I'd like to, like, see more cool shit and experience more cool shit. And now I'm at this point where it's like, I care greatly about myself, about, you know, just trying to live as long as I can and try to do things for others while I'm here. Like, it's just a natural thing, and nobody should have to experience, the darkest stuff or like have serious pain and questioning things and everything in order to flip that around and like really be like, holy shit, like, this isn't forever and everything is fucking special and like we need to, that's so, like, what better thing to care about than like literally like having wellness for everybody and having just systems in place and things that work for everyone and make sure everything, all life on earth isn't, just gone to shit in, a few decades or a century or whatever. Whether it's like climate change and, there's, a whole bunch of different factors to like the entirety of life, right? But it makes perfect sense. Like, how could anything be more important than everything sentient, everyone sentient? But yeah, sorry, getting all like over the top intense about stuff, but it makes fucking sense. Yeah, I've had like a lot of my shit makes sense. Like I can view it from that rational angle where it's like, well, this is something that's happened, and now I've got this. Like so many things happen, but we're free to, augment ourselves as we see fit and sort of be like, well, I'm gonna express myself in all sorts of ways, but still there are things that it is, you know, just a progression from one thing to the other, or like, something got switched around because of this and different things, like, that happens. So yeah, I'm very grateful that I've gotten to that point. I really like where I'm at, even, yeah, of course I still think people are fucking with me, and I have different, there's like shit that I can't do shit about, like I can only do so much, and I can only speak so much and really be like, well, this is how things are, and this is what I'm about, and this is what, I still think there's some bullshit going on, but, yeah, I want to be here for a good while, and I want to make this place comfortable for people and for animals, and, yeah, I want to try to be strong and not focus so much on all the negative stuff. And no, but not so much, but I will. Of course, I'm like, I just vented the video I shot before this talking about just how fucking nasty shit is, and how like not everyone is so thoughtful and everything. And it's just super sad. Whether it's from like, little nobodies that just hate on people different from them, all the way up to people oppressing people that have no power and everything, to help themselves. There's all sorts of things. But yeah, I think that's maybe some people could take from this idea, like have that, yeah, in multiple ways. There are different things I try to do with that, where it's like, again, like I'm consciously, I'm evaluating myself, and then I'm like, well, what can I turn this into? How can I like make this place a little, just teeny bit better, out of my own fucked up feelings and weird symptoms, or, things that I'm thinking about and everything. So I think, it's just nice. I'm glad that, and again, it's not so much even a choice. I'm just very lucky that, I'm able to, that my neurochemistry, that the way my brain cells work and everything together works, it allows me to, and I'm constantly thinking. Of course, I have all sorts of intrusive thoughts and all sorts of things that aren't even me, that it's like, sometimes my dreams, it's like, why did I dream this? So much subconscious stuff, so much, my mind works, it's so sporadic and all over the place, but like, just to really, when you're thinking of like me, what I'm about, what I'm gonna speak about and everything, I'm very lucky that the way the electricity, everything works, whatever there is going on, maybe spiritual stuff, I don't know, but just to, not everyone is lucky enough to, I can try to have that empathy for people that don't have empathy and everything, like, not everyone's as lucky to have a brain that does things that work out for everyone and everything. And we're all different, and trying to learn about this place, and we're all confused, and it's weird. But yeah, I just think that's a good idea. If you're feeling like super, I'm not telling everybody, you have every right to work through your own feelings and just focus on yourself, like at any dark time. Like, but yeah, just for myself, I just want to say, for people that are like sort of getting out of a bad time or something, or like trying to focus on things, like, I just think it makes perfect sense. Like, if you've gone through difficult times, like, it makes sense to think about others. Like, once you start to, like, what can I do? Like, it can even be a selfish thing. You can just be like, well, this makes me feel a little bit better, Like, it's positive to just do things for others and everything. So I want to, yeah, I want to think about others and not so much myself for Valentine's Day. Even though, yeah, there are things that sit, you know, that are just a part of me that are difficult and everything. And I think so many people, it's, nobody deserves to lose their life or to know people that have lost their life or to anything. But, like, it's very unfortunate. It's a shame that, you know, people don't learn from things. That so many people, it's like, I feel like everybody knows people that have, eventually we lose our loved ones and eventually things happen. And just about everyone knows someone who's depressed or has a drug issue or like some kind of mental illness. It's a lot of people. It's a huge number of people. So it's like, to not be able to take that from somebody that you know that's struggling and be like, well, just like think how this other person is struggling, even though they're different from you. But no, so many people are just so nasty. They want others to struggle, and it's so fucking difficult to fucking wrap your head around and to be like, how do we work on this as a whole when so many people are so just nasty and they, you know, delight in tormenting others or trying to trigger others. Super fucked up shit, dude. But yeah, I like where my brain is at. I like where I'm at and everything. And yeah, I have some strange things that go on. You're gonna see me act weird and everything, but just know overall, like I'm here and I'm overall doing well, and I want to be here for a long time and I want to help others. And I'm really happy that things have turned around, you know, from my 20s and everything, just not giving a fuck about anything and just focusing on, like, you know, sort of self-medicating and doing different things and just not caring whether or not something bad happens to me, and then from there being like, well, how can I, you know, do anything for anyone else if I don't care about myself and everything? And just really now just respecting myself and being like, well, you know, I've been through a lot, and so many people have, and that's a reason to connect and to try to, I don't know the right word, just ensure that people and animals have all this good, just a long life with all of the necessities and joys, extra little joys and everything, just treated well. Anyway, love, I hope you feel well often. Have a good Valentine's Day, and there's all sorts of, you're not alone. There's all sorts of, the yin and yang to, the internet and where we've gotten to. But yeah, it makes sense to just don't get so disheartened to where you feel things are impossible, you know. Have things to help yourself and to care about helping others and not give up and, you know, just sit in the nihilistic attitude, view, perspective and everything. Because, yeah, not everything is hopeless. Even though, I mean, I know that, like, certain things, like, things will get worse, but, like, just helping any number of others is still a huge thing, because every single mind, again, is more brain cells than, like, stars in a galaxy. Fucking wild. Like, we've got to not preserve, but again, just ensure that things are, just view things as important. Everyone is important, and even, it's difficult to apply that to everyone. Because, yeah, I'm not going to get back into the whole, like, oh, where does my non-violence end and everything, different things, because sometimes you might need to slap someone. But anyway, love, I hope you feel well off, and happy Valentine's Day coming up.